Thoughts of mumble rap? Because I remember you doing that freestyle, just some mumble raps a while ago. Like Uzi Vert and Yachty. What's your thoughts on it? Still the same thoughts?
I'm in a different place now. Like, I'm in a different place now, and I think dudes that was considered to be mumble rappers dope in a lot of different ways. I just ain't really acknowledge it because my main focus is bars. That's what I really care about, bars and punching. And if you don't bring that to the table, then I just block out all the rest of the shit. Like, that's trash. I don't like it.
Right?
Yeah, I don't like it. But it's a lot of other shit that they do that's super dope. Like, you know what I mean? And a lot of times when you listen to the music, you don't even be in the mood to hear bars. Sometimes you're not even in the predicament to hear bars. Like if we in a party or not even in a club, just say we like in some like lounge or some cigar lounge or something, and we having a business conversation like this, and we like, you know, just drinking, smoking, vibing, and talking. Like you don't want it to be like super silent. You want it to be a vibe.
Right.
But you don't want to be listening and dissecting lyrics and similes and punchlines and trying to hear every word because you need to hear every word to break down the punchline.
Right.
So you can't hear everything and you're trying to do that. That's difficult.
Right.
You don't want that type of music. You want the type of music that just a vibe. You barely got to hear. Maybe every once in a while you might hear one word like, oh.
Yeah, oh, shit, yeah. You repeat
like,
it and
so
that's
you
it.
saying,
Yeah, right.
and then he's like, oh, and that's like back in the, it's like you in and out with it. And that's like a vibe. And it's all different type of music that's needed for life. So my main focus is just bars because they try to put them in just the same category as niggas with bars, and I don't think that's fair.
Right,
if you don't got bars and you doing a different type of music, they shouldn't just say you a rapper and try to compare them all because we not even doing the same type of shit.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And Philly is known for having lyricists. Then you have the Uzi with the song he comes out with on a rock, which is not, a lyrically song, right? Man, he's from Philly, but the song is huge. Got a huge song. When you heard that song, what was your thoughts on it?
I'm happy though. It give the youth in Philly, or just period, not just in Philly, but period. It give them another lane to go down. Now you don't just gotta have bars and rap this way. Now it's other forms of music that you could create to be successful, make money, and entertain people. So I'm happy he came out with that type of song, you know what I mean? Be able to bring another type of music to the table. That's dope. I mean, everybody don't gotta be lyrical just cause you from a city or from a place, or everybody don't gotta go in the same direction. I think a big part of what hip hop is being original. Like, you know what I mean? I know bars and lyrics is important, but
originality.
Even a lot of dudes that wasn't that lyrical back in the day, I used to love them because they originality, the way they beat sound, they had their own producers, they had their own style of doing choruses, they had their own like tone of voice and flow and style and beat per minute that they used to use. So the feel was like unique and only them. So they might not have been the most lyrical, but they were super original.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm happy that it's going back to that. Like, even if you're not lyrical, whatever you're doing, be unique, be yourself. Like, when I hear this, I could put it on the person that it is because only you do this. Like, not like hear you and get you confused with 10, 20 other people and not even be sure if that's you or somebody else.
You don't even know who it is. I think the labels had a very big part in that because, when you used to go, especially back in the days, you go for a meeting, we're looking for the next Jay-Z. We're looking for that Nas. You don't have that Nas shit, that Jay-Z shit, and they always want to compare and make you into the artist that you're not to somebody else. That is huge.
And that's business. That's the business side.
Part.
The people that's not creatives, they don't understand why Jay-Z or why whoever the names they throw out there is so successful. They just know by the paperwork, the statistics, that whatever this person is doing is working. So we need this. We need a person that can make this stuff work on the business side. Make us be able to generate this type of attention and this type of money. Now, we don't understand the creative side. We don't know what it takes or why Jay-Z, why this person is like this. We just telling y'all we need something like this. You know what I mean? And that's just the business side. That's how they do business. Like, you know what I mean? They look at the statistics and the paperwork and what works. What got the most radio spins? What got the this and what got that? And look, this got this and this amount of days. We need something like this. And that's what they tell you because they not the creatives. And that's the reason why these bigger labels was signing these production companies, because those are the people that's supposed to take control over the creation.
Right.
We tell you the business, we need something like this, so we need you to compete with this.
Right.
And then you, as the production company, you go back and you figure out what it is that you could come up with to try to compete with this type of stuff.
Yeah.
And we just give you the money for it. We not really the creatives. We don't know how 50 Cent got like that. All we know is he's got shot, or you know what I'm saying, he this or that. They only know details.
Let's market it.
Bring us another nigga that got shot, or bring us another nigga from this, or bring us another nigga beefing with some. Like, they don't really understand it. They just trying to do the best business. And then you can't knock them for that.
That's all they know is the business part behind it. They're not creatives.
Yeah, but it's up to us to not get it confused. Not to think just because they say, yo, bring me the next 50 Cent, that as a culture, you supposed to want the next 50 Cent.
Right.
Or the next this, or the next Jay-Z. Or the, nah, you want something new. Like, if I want Jay-Z, I'm going to still go to Jay-Z. If I want 50, I'm going to go to 50.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But this next thing got to be something unique. And I think we back at that time. You know, the game going 360, so for a long time, it was a bunch of just the same thing. And they wasn't even going through artist development to create something different. They just was taking whatever you brung, and that's what the artist was bringing, the same thing. That's what they thought they needed to do to get hot. But now we at a time where it's going back to you having to be unique to like stick out and win.
Yeah.
So most of the songs that you hear right now and that's like kind of winning, like regardless if you like it or not, or you think it's lyrical, or you think it's this, is unique. Like these, they starting to sound different. You're able to tell people voice, the style, the way they going in the direction, you able to tell them apart. You know what I'm saying? So, and the culture going to demand that more and more. You know what I mean? That's going to come around even more and more. And then you're going to get back to the place where we was, where you had the Young Pox and the Bigs and Puns and Mobb Deeps and like a bunch of different people that's just like their own person.
It's going to happen again.
Yeah.
Moneybagg Yo. You listen to Moneybagg Yo now?
Yeah, I like him a lot.
Why Moneybagg Yo? Because I saw this, that you said this is who you listen to now. So I'm asking you, why Moneybagg Yo?
I just like what he talk about, the his tone of voice, his like subject matter, and like he sound like unique. Like, you know what I'm saying? He don't sound like
that's why I asked it, because
when I hear his song and when I hear his voice and hear him, I don't get him mixed up with a bunch of other little niggas. It's like, yo, that shit hot. I could tell his voice. I like, even when you look at him in his videos or whatever and how he carrying it, it's just like he in his own bag. So that's why I like him.
And he can rap.
Yeah.
He can rap too.
Yeah, he be saying some shit, man. I like him. For sure.